Welcome back to G Fun Facts Online. Ever looked at a picture of a city like Tokyo, Sao Paulo, or Delhi and just felt overwhelmed by the sheer scale of it? Millions of people, thousands of streets, a city that never sleeps. Now, imagine you had to convince a majority of those people to vote for you. How would you even start? Today, we're diving into the fascinating, chaotic, and incredibly complex world of Megacity elections. It's a political game on a whole different level, and understanding it gives us a peek into the future of democracy itself. So what exactly is a megacity? Officially, it's an urban area with over 10 million people. But it's more than a number. It's a crucible of humanity. You have incredible wealth right next to extreme poverty, dozens of languages spoken in a single square mile, and a constant buzz of activity. This isn't like running for office in a small town or even a country. You can't just have one message. A one-size-fits-all campaign is basically a recipe for disaster. You're not talking to one public. You're talking to a mosaic of countless different communities, each with its own story, its own problems, and its own dreams. It's a universe of political worlds all crammed into one city. To win, you have to understand this mosaic. Political strategists have to be like sociologists, slicing the city up into different groups. First, and biggest, is the money divide. The concerns of someone in a gated community in Dhaka are worlds apart from someone living in a nearby informal settlement. One person worries about taxes. The other worries about having clean water tomorrow. Then there's the neighborhood effect. People who live near each other, who see each other every day, tend to vote similarly. Campaigns know this. Getting a local community leader on your side can deliver an entire block of votes. And of course, there's identity. Megacities are tapestries of different ethnic, religious, and cultural groups. Campaigns will directly appeal to these communities, but this is a double-edged sword. It can win you votes, but it can also make the city even more divided. So how do you reach all these different people? It's a mix of old and new. The old-school ground game is still king. That means knocking on doors, holding massive rallies, and literally shaking hands. In a dense, chaotic city, that personal touch builds trust. But then you have the digital megaphone. Social media lets a candidate micro-target their message like never before. They can show one ad to a young tech worker, a completely different ad to a retired factory worker, and another to a specific ethnic community, all at the same time. We're even seeing generative AI being used to analyze city data to create super-focused campaigns about things like sustainability. The scary part? These same tools are perfect for spreading fake news and turning elections into toxic information wars. Despite all this diversity, the big election issues in megacities are surprisingly similar around the world. It all boils down to the challenges of living packed together. Housing is a huge one. Where will people live? Will new development projects push out poor communities? Basic services are another battleground. Can you guarantee reliable electricity, clean water, and a bus that actually runs on time? These aren't just policies. They're daily survival for millions. And then, there's security. In a place with so much inequality, crime is a constant worry. And finally, the environment. As cities choke on pollution and face climate change, a candidate's plan for a greener city is no longer a talking point, it's a necessity. In the end, winning an election in a megacity is a masterclass in sociology. It's about understanding the deep fractures and surprising connections within a massive churning sea of people. The successful candidate needs to speak the language of the street and the language of the algorithm. As our world becomes more and more urban, the way these giant cities run their democracies will show all of us what the future might hold. What do you think is the biggest challenge for a megacity? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more G Fun Facts Online. See you next time.